Alright, what's up guys, Raiden here. So today, as promised, my thoughts, reactions, and feelings about the new Ghost of Yotei gameplay. I initially wanted to respond to this live earlier, but it wasn't working. I have a live stream up of it, but it looks kind of bad, and it actually froze and didn't run right for the remainder of the live stream, so I decided to end early. PlayStation, IGN themselves were having issue with it, so I don't know if it was IGN or PlayStation. Don't quote me on that, but we're gonna do a recorded video. I'm just gonna kind of talk over the video, not too long because I'm kind of tired, and it's already a 20-minute video on its own, so I don't want to, you know, make it too much longer than that. Try to add no more than 5 minutes to it, but we'll see. So we're gonna be pausing in there and dropping our own thoughts on it. So let's get right into it. Okay. So I've seen this already, so I'm pretty much just
Hello
gonna
everyone,
talk
this is Jason Connell and Nate Fox from Sucker Punch Productions.
Let's skip past that. You guys saw this already. You don't really care about this. So first and foremost, I want to talk about a couple things. I'm going to be specific on this video, and I'm really going to talk about what I care about. The armor, the weapons, and the combat style. The story is just another basic, you know, revenge story. Nothing too crazy. I'm a little salty that they went that route, but, you know, it is what it is. So I'm going to start by talking about the story. I'm going to mute it and let it play because it's not going to show the weapons for a while. I just kind of want to talk a little bit about the story. I really didn't want the story to be another revenge story. Some people argue that Jin's story wasn't so much revenge. I argue with, you know, I mean, I guess, debatable. It was a little bit more advanced than that, or a better term would be a little bit more sophisticated than that. It went in different areas, but initially it was a revenge story because he wanted revenge on the Khan. But it was about changing the honor code of the samurai and fighting differently. So I'll give them that. But this is just a flat out, cut and dry, no holds bar, old school revenge story. Like, she's going after 6 people that wronged her. So, you know, it's pretty cut and dry. And honestly, I wanted something different, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like that's gonna have any effect on me putting 200 plus hours into this game. So I want to get that out the way now and let you guys know how I feel about the story. Probably a 5 out of 5 story. The characters will probably be really memorable. Their characterization is pretty good. I'm hoping that Anzu is not Anzu. I think that's her name. That's not her name, but I forgot what her name is. Damn, I gotta get used to her so I remember her name. But I'm hoping she's a memorable character. I hope. Let me pause it. I hope she's a memorable character. I hope that she's likable. If not, again, Jin was kind of flat personally. His personality was what it was, but it's like it wasn't nothing. It didn't stop me from playing the game. So we'll see. We're gonna cut the sound back on and try to skip forward to the weapons because that's kind of what you guys are here for. The rest of this stuff you can go see on that video.
On the story. As you explore, there's an underlying clue system that invites you to new adventures in new areas of the game that could be appealing to you.
Alright, so let's talk about that. I hope they add, I like what he's talking about. I hope that means more missions, more like side quests and stuff like that, because the game can get stale. There's a point where it literally won't be anything else to do. They added new features with Ghost of Tsushima where you can replay camps and replay a lot of the missions, and that helped a lot with the longevity of the game. But it's still going to reach a point to where it's only so much you can do. I have managed to get a good 180 hours out of Tsushima, and that's on the PC version. On the console, I got about 100 something between PS4, and then I bought it again on PS5 for another 100. So you get a lot of gameplay out of Tsushima. I'm not going to say the game is like boring, but I'm also a fanatic, right? And I'm kind of like the average person that's not going to play Ghost of Tsushima that many times, right? It's not a badge of honor. It's just flat out the game gets stale after a while. It's not going to be a whole lot of stuff to do. And when I put those hours in, that effect they added, it wasn't initially there. That's new. That update about being able to fight camps over again, that's new. So they added that later down the line. So my main thing with this game is longevity. It's a single player game, and single player games are always going to be in that fear of, can I play this for a while? Can I play this, like, what's there to do once I beat the story? So I really hope they focus a little bit harder on longevity with this game, simply because they had to add that little patch at the end for Tsushima because there were a lot of complaints about it not being much to do. Once you beat those camps originally, you could not fight them again. That's a new update. The camps were done. Once the camps were you beat the level, you beat all 3 parts, and you did the DLC. There was literally nothing else to kill, nothing else to fight. So that was a great update. I hope they keep that same mechanic and add new features and add more like missions and side missions. And I'm talking about deep stories, not just a mission that going to pick up some ale for your friend. Like, nah, come on, bro.
If you interrogate an enemy, choosing to ask about the Oni, you could uncover a landscape scarred by fire with more bold.
About that, I want to talk about that. I like that. That's going to leave opening to do more quests. Look at that. Hold on.
To ask about the Oni.
So right there, you see how you can see a new region or a weapon. I never got that in Ghost of Tsushima. Outside of the armors that I knew I was gonna get, that was the only time that I was excited. I was armor hunting because when you did the quest, it would tell you what armor you're gonna get. Or I went to YouTube, but the fact that you have more weapons is gonna be so. I'm hunting for the Odachi, obviously, because that's gonna be my main weapon. I'm gonna use a dual katana because it's there, but Odachi is going to be my weapon, hands down, my number 1 for the whole game. It's what I want to use. So I like that they're adding little incentives like this for armor pieces, or you might get a new weapon, you might go into a new place. Little stuff like this I really want to see.
Could uncover a landscape scarred by fire with more bold samurai-like enemies to fight and abilities for Atsu to learn. Or, if you ask about the Kitsune, might lead you to an area filled with snow and deception, enemies that ambush you, and new ninja-like tactics to study.
I can't tell from here, but the map looks like it might be bigger. I'm all here for it.
Atsu draws cards for each clue to keep track of all available adventures. The more you play, the more the game unfolds for you. As she makes progress against the Yotei 6, her legend as the on-rail grows.
It's hard. Skip ahead.
Friend. FD is that hurt.
You're not a plan, Eguchi. You're here for.
So this kind of reminds me of like the 6 people that you can kill on Act 2, I believe. There's like a bunch of duels that you can do. Most of them, I think they're all Straw Hats. This looks like a replica of that. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you're gonna be able to hunt these guys down and make it happen. I'm down for that. That's gonna be fucking badass. I hope they have more diverse weapons though. Before they were all samurai or Ronin. I would like for them to be like, spear guys or nunchucks or something like that. Let's get to the weapons though. This is what we're here for, right?
Face that curiosity and let.
And I saw something somewhere that said that she will be in that hot tub with nothing on. We're definitely gonna want to see what that looks like because we're about equality. Don't you show Jin's ass? Put them cheeks out there. Keep it fair. No. You gotta have no problem showing Jin's ass, knowing damn well none of us wanted to see that flat shit. So let's see what she's working with.
The lands around Yotei are fast.
But all jokes aside, like, let's be honest, we know she's gonna be probably flat as shit. So it is what it is. I don't really care. I'm not there for that. But that's a little side joke because, like, I did not want to see Jin's ass. But if they censor hers, I'm calling sexism.
It's not about
or misogyny or something. Or misandry. What is it called? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
It's a dangerous place. Atsu
New weapons, y'all.
Always wields a weapon. As for which, that's up to you. Will you choose a katana, spear?
Spear. Okay, we got the basic katana. We got the spear. I'm gonna use everyone. I'm gonna do my first playthrough, and then I'm gonna do a playthrough using one weapon only. That's gonna be the meta. I see people doing entire playthroughs with only one weapon type. It's gonna happen because you didn't have that variety. So off this merit alone, this game is gonna outperform Tsushima, I think. Unless people really don't like it because the girl, I can't believe I don't remember her name. Unless people, I say Atsu, I think. Unless people really don't like it because the girl, which I get it. They want to, I understand. But gameplay wise and replayability, it's almost impossible for Tsushima to beat this game because it has more weapons. So I'm easily going to be putting more hours into it twice because it's going to come out for the PS5 first for a year. And then I'm buying it again for PC, and then I'm doing it all over again. So I'm gonna be playing on PS5 for a while. it's going to be probably the only game I'm going to be playing on my PS5, which is crazy to say.
The Surigama.
So of course, so wait,
you
what is
choose
that?
a katana.
We got the katana. I'm not using that.
Spear.
I will be using that.
The Surigama.
I'll test it out.
Odachi.
And right there, that's gonna be the weapon. That one looks like the Nagakiba. It's not thick and long like I thought. Not like really, the blade's not super thick. So it's more like the Nagakiba in Elden Ring. Regular hilt size. I wanted the hilt to be longer. That would have been cooler. In every game that I've seen Odachi in so far, the hilt is longer. I wish they would have gave her a longer hilt, but it's okay. I'll also be dual katanas, but because they do look cool, and I can't wait to see the abilities. I hope there's abilities tied to each weapon. That'd be badass.
Dual swords. Each is uniquely effective against a particular enemy and has their own set of upgrades to discover and master.
So what I think they did, because I don't know if there's going to be I think you only can, once you find the dual katanas, that's it. I think. I could be wrong. This is all conjecture. But here's what I think. Stay with me on this one. I think they would simply replaced, instead of different fighting styles, it's different weapons. So in Rise of the Ronin, each weapon has like 4 or 5 different fighting styles. So you can get a katana, and then you can have different fighting styles within that katana, right? What I think Yotei is going to do is there's going to be 4 fighting styles, but that's just going to be the 4 different weapons. So you have up, down, left, and right. So instead of switching to a different fighting style when you go up might be your spear, left might be your Odachi, dual katanas. You know what I mean? I don't know. On the one hand, I want to say that's right, but then there's more than 4 weapon types. He said the chain and sickle, the dual katana, Odachi, the spear, and then you have the base katana. So that's 5, unless the base katana is always equipped on you. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm really excited to see how they do with this one. I'd be cool either way. If we have one weapon and that's it, and it doesn't have multiple fighting styles, I'm cool with that. Or if it's each weapon has 4 different fighting styles, which I don't think is going to happen, but I'm down either way.
Plant psycho banners.
Let's see how she uses these weapons in the field. Searching for leads.
We're just going to show a little bit of this. I'm not going to watch the whole video now that I think about it, because it's really all you guys care about is the combat, which is that's what I'm here for too. So we're going to make this video nice and short. It don't got to be this long. I'm just really want to give how I feel about it, and I might do a wish list for this game, and I want to do a wish list for Nightmare. Night Ring. I'll open that tomorrow.
On Lord Saito.
Let's test this out, though.
This is powerful.
I wanted to show you guys how I feel about this Odachi.
The soldiers needed more to free you.
Free us? Inokichi steals our crops while our families starve.
Oh, that's so cool.
Atsu's no samurai or ninja.
Oh, hell
no.
Yeah.
She's a lone wolf mercenary who'll use
I did get her name right. Her name was Atsu.
Dirty trick to win a fight.
Here we go. Dual katana.
Combat has the feel of a classic samurai movie.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Every motion counts. It's about lethal precision.
And of course, I will be playing with an unupgraded katana on hardest difficulty, not lethal. Lethal makes you kill them in 1 or 2 hits. I don't want that. I want bullet sponges. I want to be able to just cut them up forever. So I won't be playing on lethal, but I also won't be upgrading my katana. But you can change. That's so cool. That's why I don't think you'll be able to have different styles. I think it's gonna be what I said.
If an enemy swings hard, Atsu can lose her weapon.
So does she lose it permanently? What does that mean? That's what I wanted to talk about. When they say lose your weapon, does it fall and you have to pick it back up, or did they just break her staff?
If an enemy swings hard, Atsu can lose her weapon.
Oh shit.
But if she's quick, she can disarm them.
Oh damn.
Choose the right weapon for the job.
Oh, look at the health bar down the bottom. Look at the health bar.
Choose the right weapon.
Hold on. You see how they upgraded it? Hold on. On the bottom left, look at the health bar. I'll pause it. Oh, I won't be able to see it. Fucking YouTube. They added more indicators down there. You know they did that from the old game. Yeah, that looks badass.
Choose the right weapon for the
I
job.
like that.
To fight a massive
Get that Odachi.
enemy,
Get that Odachi.
her huge Odachi blade is best.
Hell yeah. Yes, sir. Clean it off. Put that bad boy back. Oh, yeah. Oh, fucking bro. I'm mad. We gonna be having a field day. I can't wait. And the armors. Oh, that's the last thing I want to talk about.
It looks like the one in charge.
Yeah, let's go to the armors.
We feast!
Let's go to customization and we'll end it there.
Sorts of new armor, charms, and gear. Perfect
These
for
armors
building
look
up
so
Atsu
fucking
around
cool,
your chosen playstyle.
Wait till you see some of these armors. I wanted
Are
to pause
you
it, but it was live.
stealth?
So that looks badass. That looks more like the what's it called armor, like the ghost armor from Tsushima. Not wearing that one.
Ranged
Definitely wearing that one. That looks fucking badass.
or melee foot?
Oh my! I almost busted a nut when I saw this live, bro. If y'all would have heard me, y'all would have got so. Y'all would have blocked me. I was so loud. Look at that shit. Oh my god, that looks magnificent. Like I cannot wait. And she's sleeker, so the armor look like they fit her.
Focused. Find
Those look good. Like that's her base armor, but I won't be wearing that.
and combine the pieces that are just right for you.
Ooh, that one look.
And
good.
of course,
Multicolors. Okay.
customize the look of your armor and weapon.
Damn! Look at these armors, bro. I cannot wait. I hope there's at least an extra 10 armors on top of the ones we got in Tsushima. I want them to have even more armors because Tsushima had enough, plenty amount, but I want even more. And mind you, we're not even talking about the DLC, right? Like we don't even know. The Tsushima got DLC. You know this game is getting DLC. I hope. So what I'm thinking, I wonder if they're gonna wait to drop the PC version for the DLC, or they're gonna do both. Are they gonna drop it and then drop the DLC on the same day plus the port? I wonder. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Either way, I'm buying a PS5 because I don't want to wait, and I'm probably gonna get the DualSense Edge because none of my controllers work with PS5.
To make sure that your version of Atsu
Got
looks
the Hakma.
and fights just the way you want.
Hell yeah! Oh my god, bro! Look at that. Yes, looks like the Saragumi armor. Yeah, with one of the ghosts, the visage mask. So good. I want to dress like that to a con and just be really colorful. I love how colorful samurai armors are. Not bad. Yeah, simple Ronin. That one doesn't look too bad. More like a ninja feel. That looks fucking badass. Not bad, not too bad. More like ninja. These are ninja. That looks like her base game outfit. Oh my god. See these heavy samurai ones? I can't wait, bro. I hope, one thing I do hope they give us something cool in the beginning. I don't want to have to be like, damn, you got to get to endgame to get some of these. I hope a couple of the ones I really like are available like in Act 1 or 2. Hopefully. Because Gosaku is my favorite armor, by the way. And you unfortunately have to wait to get to Act 2. But that's like, it's a lot of content left, so it was cool. But we'll see what they give us. And that'll be it for this, guys. I just wanted to talk about the weapons and armor. I'm not about to watch this whole video again. I already watched it live. You guys know where it's at. I'll link this video down in the description. You know, obviously I don't own the rights to all this stuff and all that jazz. It's PlayStation's channel. You know where it's at. Yeah, I just want to tell you guys what I'm most excited about. Those things, the combat and the armor, and then the exploration. The story is going to be whatever, you know, classic revenge story, nothing too crazy. I mean, what did you really expect? But yeah, that'll be it for this one, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments. What are you personally most excited for, and what weapon are you seeing yourself use the most? I'm going to be using the Odachi. I love the Odachi. I love the concept behind it. I'm actually going to buy one in real life, and I'll show you guys when I do. But that'll be it for this one, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. I've been getting a lot of views lately, but y'all are not subbing, man. Go ahead and sub to the channel. We're trying to be more consistent. We're trying to upload 3 times at least, sometimes 4 a week. So I'll see you guys next time. I love you all. And until next time, guys, we're raiding out.